You having a good time there, mate? What's your name? Michael. Nice. What you do, Michael? Why is he laughing like you're lying? He just laughed his head off like, oh my god, how's he going to tell him that he sells drugs, yeah? Is that what he does? Yeah! I fucking knew a New York face, you know. I bought ketamine off you, didn't we? That's the same day I bought this t-shirt, I remember it. You all the boys, are you? Yes, man. Shit, lah. So, where's your car factory, mate? What? Elwood, is it, yeah? What, do you work for Jag, do you? Yeah, man. Do you drive a Jag and that? No? It's fucking hard-ass, that, isn't it? What do you drive, mate? A Range Rover? And you work a Jag? You fucking defo sell BQ! Hey, you're on camera as well, you know. You're going down for this shit. Look at his watch as well, he's fucking minting him. Hey, he's got more money than your alpha than him, you know. Hello, mate, you alright? Just waiting for you, isn't it? Oh, you miss fucking murder, you know. Hey, did you just go for the line? Because he's got loads there if you need some.
I'm a mime artist. Thank you very much. Good evening. So there I was at school. We were doing the letter of the day, and this day it was the letter N. The teacher said, Stephen, why don't you tell the rest of the class something you're not very good at that begins with the letter N? So I said, spelling. I was outside school last week. I've only got 5 minutes. I was outside school last week. One of the other parents came over and asked me what year my daughter was in. I said 2017. What year's your daughter in, you weirdo? I'm over 40 years old and I've never used essential oils, which makes me wonder just how essential they really are. Maybe they should be called optional oils. It's up to you, really, oils. I'm thinking of switching my energy provider from Red Bull to Lucozade. I'm also thinking of setting up a price comparison website to compare price comparison websites. I lost my job as a zookeeper, which I didn't really think was fair. There were signs everywhere saying, do not feed the animals. So I didn't. I remember one time when my watch stopped halfway through a minute's silence. I stood there for hours. I couldn't tell anybody. Last year I bought my wife an artificial leg for Christmas as a stocking filler. You people are crazy. I once took a dehumidifier into a sauna just to see which one would win. Imagine if you finished last in a race for life. I was driving down the road the other day. I passed the McDonald's with a sign outside that said, all day breakfast. I thought, I don't have time for that. I saw another sign that said, family fun day. I thought, there's 3 words that don't belong together. Sometimes when I'm bored, I put on a bright yellow fluorescent jacket, go down to a Tesco supermarket, spend an hour pushing a long line of trolleys around the car park. It's a great cardiovascular workout, and it only costs £1. I went to see my doctor. He asked me to provide a stool sample, so I've enrolled on a basic woodworking course. He did look concerned when I told him it'll probably take me a couple of months to produce. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been lovely. Thank you very much.
I went to the zoo to watch the monkeys wanking, then I went to watch the crocodiles and I was still wanking. I went to a swingers club. Doorman goes, it's £15 to get in, or you can pay £20. That includes a meal. Paid £20. I went in. A oiled naked guy comes up to me and goes, hello, my name's Emil. I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, you can put it up yourself? I said, no, I was thinking the living room. A friend of mine said, if I text another man and put a kiss at the end, is that a bit gay? I said, what are you texting him? He said, a picture of my cock. What's the matter? Do what you want in those circumstances. I'm going out with an English teacher, which is a bit awkward because she keeps on correcting my grammar during sex. I'm like, who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? She's no, the daddy's whom. I'm like, suck it good, bitch. She's no, it's suck it well. And she gets particularly annoyed at my improper use of the colon. Oh, I can do more filth. So, I accidentally filled the escort with diesel. She died. Right, fuck it. Let's see just how fucking horrible we can get. Don't like it when you're kissing a girl and you suddenly realise her eyes are open. It's like, shit, she's coming round. I went to the supermarket and they had a special on. He collects the trolleys. All okay. I was in Ann Summers. I said to the woman on the till, I'd like a thong, please. She said, certainly, sir. Stranger than the night. I saw a dildo described as 9 inches long and realistic. I thought, well, which is it? I always worry when a woman sees me naked for the first time that she's just going to scream and run out the park. I went round Grandad's to walk his dog. As I was leaving the house, he said, don't forget poo bags. I was like, all right, Gran. That's not quite revolting enough. We can lower the tone more. My girlfriend's ass is like a peach, hairy and makes a horrible yoghurt. My girlfriend said she wanted to try some new condoms with something special inside to boost her pleasure. I said, oh, what's that? And she said, other men's cocks. I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean. I know, shit, but I'm keeping it, I don't care. Times are hard at the minute for people on disability benefit, aren't they? I've got a friend who's a dwarf and he's struggling to put food on the table. A Christian friend of mine said that sex between two men was wrong in their eyes. He said, you're quite right, it's supposed to be up the bum. You know what it's like when you're wanking off 3 bus drivers at once and it's taken ages, and then suddenly... Well, the irony of you finishing that one off yourselves. Look. You have been amazing. I hate to go, but I have to. My time's up. I'm going to leave you with a mental image for the special ladies to take away, okay? I was watching a really weird porn film the other day that was just a fat man crying and wanking at the same time, and then I realised I hadn't turned the telly on. Save it. I'm going, lady. Good night.
What's happening here? It's the boys. All know each other. Just all fucking look like a fucking 5 or 7 footy team or something. Ah, yeah. What's your name, mate? Luke. Nice to meet you, fucking boy, Luke. Ah, yeah. Luke, what do you do, Luke? Ah, yeah. What's your study, mate? Biomed? Fucking hell. You look thick, but you're clever now. Hello, Luke. What are you doing that, mate? Uni of? Nice, man. Yeah, shit, I go there. Yeah, man. Why the fuck does everyone laugh when I say that? I'm like a fucking mature student, mate. Again, no one fucking... That's why I've got no fucking mates in uni. I walk in, everyone's like, why is this fucking grass in here? Like I'm a fucking undercover teacher or something. Nah, I've gone back to... I'm doing philosophy because I'm a bit of a fucking idiot and that, but like... Yeah, man, not doing biomed or nothing, but like... Sounds, you got a look at these all your uni mates, are they? Nah. Have you got mates in uni now, have you, Luke? What year are you in? Oh yeah, I'm fucking be me mate in uni, man. Be me fucking mate in uni, Luke. Go to little Sydney Jones and have a coffee and that. Hang around in Abercrombie and watch all the birds and that. Let's do it, Luke. We'll be fucking besties, lad. We'll go to Guild after for a little bevy and that. Be me fucking mate, Luke. I'm fucking fuming here, mate. Honestly, no one fucking talks to me. I'm a nice person. I go in, I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, what the fuck is he doing? So I thought I'd be smashing philosophy as well. Philosophy's boss, lad. I thought I'd be fucking, like, I'd just be in there, like, because I thought I'd have loads of experience in it. I was like, philosophy, have you never done philosophy? Has anyone done philosophy? Yeah. Just 2 of us, yes, nice. Yeah, we'll get on it. Has anyone smoked weed? So, well, then you've done philosophy then. It's exactly the same thing, I swear to God. I didn't know it was going to be, but it fucking is, lad. And I got there the first day and I was like, I'm going to fucking smash this, you know. Like, one of the first lectures we done, right? Have you ever sat this, like, you'd be sat with your mates and you'd be doing this fucking, like, you'd be sat, you've been smoking for, like, fucking 10 hours. You just sat there, you've been playing FIFA and that, and you just, like, fucking, for the last 4 hours, you've just been going, nah, you make a brew. And then yeah, we'll have a little FIFA tournament for you. You have a 45-game FIFA league to see who makes the... And you forget who's winning and that, and you're like, oh, who's winning? I don't know, just making fucking brew, lad. And then you just sat there and you just go quiet and you go, hey, lad. And you go, what? And you go, hey, see that there? And he'll go, yeah. And he'll go, hey, what colour's that? And he'll go, it's red, innit? And you go, yeah, it's red, yeah. Hey, don't lad. Hey, how do I know what I see as red is what you see as red? And then both your heads just fall off. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, lad, you're both walking around the living room going, oh my God, well, watching, like, touching the wall going, is this even real? I don't know what's real. How do I even know you're here now? I don't know what these both start crying, just sat in the corner looking at each other going, lad, just keep talking to me so I know you're there. It's philosophy, mate. great. Just all philosophers do. Like potheads do that all the time. You have that same conversation, but then you wake up the next day and you forget you've had that conversation. Philosophers just write that shit down. That's all it is. There's full fucking books on that shit. Full books, honest to God. It's the fucking maddest degree in the world. You go in. That's what, the first day I went in, the lecturer went to me. He went, this is philosophy, it'll expand your mind. It's the only degree that you go out knowing less than you came in with. And I was like, well, I'll have me fucking $9,000 a year back then, please. You cheeky twat. You're doing biomed, yeah? Big, oh, fucking, that's all right. That though, you get a little white coat and all that. Yeah, man, you fucking think you're sound and all that. Yeah, let's take it home. Smash your bed, didn't I? Make her call you Dr. Luke. Yeah, well. What's your name next there? Harry. Luke and Harry. What do you do, Harry? Harry's got a fucking deep voice, hasn't he? Oh, fucking Harry Big Balls. Project manager, very swanky. What projects you manage, mate? Water projects. What, like bringing water to people? Yeah, like what? Like charity ones and that? Oh, why don't you just fucking say that then, mate? You're a fucking dickhead, innit? Trying to make yourself sound fucking boss. Just sat next to Luke and I'm like, fucking hell, I'm gonna look stupid now. He does biomed and I just fucking answer phones for United Utilities. I'm a project manager, I think. I manage all the water in the country. You drank water today? That was me. The H in H2O is short for is Harry. So yeah, you got Luke and you got Harry. What's your name, big boy? Sean. What do you do, Shawnee? See? Fucking sound him now. He's not asked. He's just like a working Mackey's. What? Fucking which Mackey's you working, mate? What? Bellevale Mackey's. I'm right by there today, you know. Shit, lah. I joined the gym there today. I might bounce into Mackey's after this one of them. It's fucking New Year, New Me and all that. What you do? Are you in tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You sagging in there? Oh, mate. This gets filmed, this, you know. There's the fucking big queue at Melvale drive-thru going, where the fuck's Sean? Fucking miles back. Kids can't get out of jungle fun and shit. Nah, mate, what you doing, the Mackies? You know, smashing in that? What bill are you on? You on drive-thru and that? You got the headset and that? What? Anything? Fucking, you can do it all, can you? Like fucking Shawnee 5 stars and that? 4 stars, are you? Fucking hell, mate. She's walking around with a big badge on and that. Whoa! More stars than fucking letters and that. Love it, man. Shit, that's good. So you're like, you're nearly fucking going for manager and that? What? Ah, yeah, gonna fucking smash it. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, fucking live your dreams, man. Was the people there before? They fucked off? At the bar? Oh, shit. Is this them coming? Oh, no, that's Ryan. Right. I feel like I shouldn't carry on till they come back. Are they with you, aren't they? Oh, you are mates of the... Oh, here they are. Hello, mate, you alright? We were worried there, mate, you know, panicking before you got lost in there. Nah, don't worry. Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, he's got a Stein as well. He's fucking going at it. Oh, sleeves rolled up, little Stein, got his little ink on his arms out and that. Like you, mate, you're nice. Sexy bastard, look at you, handsome man. What's your name, mate? Danny, mate. You alright, Danny? Confident guy. You answered that like you were on the chase. I like that, mate. What do you do, Danny?
I'm in the army.
Ah, yeah, fucking hell, What you do in the army?
I shout at people, basically.
Do you, yeah?
I'm PTI, so I shout at people.
So you do PE? Fucking hell. Trying to make it sound like you're fucking commando or something. Sickly got a fucking whistle, you just do PE in the army and that. Sound that. You in boss shape and that? Run a marathon and all that? Oof. Get me in shape, lad. I'm fat as fuck. I'm a fucking mess, me, lad. I can't even walk up them stairs and I'll be like, fucking hell, mate. Trying to get in shape and that, you know what I mean? You two together, are you? You go on little runs together. Look how fucking sexy you two are, you fucking knobheads. Bet you've got a big willy, haven't you, you prick? I fucking hate you now, Danny. Imagine your kids are going to be fucking... Have you got kids? Oh, I have some, they'll be fucking gorgeous. Them kids. Well, what's your name?
Fliss.
Fliss.
Yeah, Felicity.
Yeah, Felicity. I wouldn't shorten it to Fliss. Sounds like something you do to a clitoris. I flissed the clit and she loved it. How long have you two been together for?
5 years.
5 lovely. 6 years. Okay, now, Danny. I know you're sexy. Maybe you'd talk yourself right out of a blowjob there, mate. What do you do, Fliss?
I am a process operator.
Process operator. That sounds fancy.
I work on an oil refinery.
Oh, right. Not so fancy then. About like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off and all that, is it?
2 days, 2 nights, 6 off.
And 2 days, 2 nights, and then 6 days off. Fucking sound, isn't it? And you're always moaning. Do you get like a helicopter in and out, innit? Do you get to ride on a helicopter in and out? No? How'd you get there? On a boat? Just swim on his back. Gotta get me cardio in, girl. Where do you live, Danny?
We're Wolves,
Whittle. Ah, that's all right. You living together, are you? Got your own little pad now?
Yeah.
What have you got? A little new build or something? A little semi? What's going on? Little semi? Nice, man. I bet you got a nice garden, haven't you? You seem like people who'd have artificial grass. No? Got real grass in that? Got a little strimmer? You haven't done it yet? Just wasteland. Freshly rotivated. Oh, have you got a shed in that? What's in your shed, Danny? All sorts. Loads of resistance bands and that. Sweet. So, where's your base? Where do you do all your PT in?
Kent.
So you're down in Kent all the time, are you? And then you're just in the house 6 days on your own and that? Yeah. When are you next to Amy? Is she? Yeah. Sounds. Speak to you later. You alright there, mates? You know these, do you? Yeah, you're all mates together, are you? Oh, that's nice. So what, you having a little girls' night out and you just... Danny, it's your birthday, is it, Danny?
No, it is. No.
That went weird, didn't it? Did you get that confused? It's his birthday? No, it's his birthday. And he's like, Danny's stealing the fucking limelight again. It's my special day. What's your name, mate? Dan. Is it? Oh, mate, you're getting the shitty end of the stick here, aren't you? So you're Danny too? Oh, mate, and it's your birthday today? His birthday?
It's on Thursday.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up about it then. Don't want to hear about it unless your birthday's fucking today, mate. What did you get for your birthday, Danny? Just loads of ketamine because you forgot. Some clothes, you got them on? Yeah, man, you got your birthday clothes on? Aww. What a special little boy you are. You've been running dead fast in your new shoes and that. Danny time and you're going, oh my God, you are faster. What do you do, Danny, too? Oh, an alt carrier? A hod carrier? You're saying it like I would know what that is. What the fuck's a hod? Well, just fucking say that then, Danny. I carry fucking bricks. What's a hod? Oh, is that? Yeah, with all the bricks on? Heavy as fuck. How many bricks can you get on that? 12? Big man, I reckon you could do more than 12. We got bricks in the back there, you know. I reckon he'd well do more than 12. He's like 12, a little pussy. Do 12 on me fucking ears, mate. What's your name, mate? Jay. Jay. What do you do, Jay?
In the army.
Oh, yeah? You proper army or fucking PE? Are you in the army as well? You must be a fucking sniper, you. You're not fucking fighting no one, you. I'll fight them, but I've got to be fucking 2 miles away, mate. Jay, move out the way, lad. Oh, mate. What are you in the army, mate?
House recovery.
House fucking hell. What are you, kid? Yorkshire Regiment. Oh, what? Yorkshire Regiment. Oof, nice. Now, you all army, are you? No. Are you in the army there? Salvation. Your jeans look like Salvation. Yes! You got terrorised there, mate. You know what? I don't condone heckling. I actively put it off, but that was fucking sick, that. That was a fucking shout. Oh, mate, I'm enjoying you guys tonight. I'm enjoying this. That was boss that. Whoever that was, I didn't see who it was. Someone buy him a pint. That was fucking sound. On this for her birthday this year, right? What I did for the, I was boss me, because as I said, she loves a massage and all that. I organised, she went to uni in Cambridge, right? So I organised a little trip down to Cambridge where she was going to go, right? We were going to spend the Monday there in like a boss spa hotel, get all massages and that together, like couples, lovely stuff and all that, and then go and have a spa, go and have a posh meal, had a full suite, champagne and all that stuff. It was going to be fucking phenomenal, right? She was dead happy with that. And then, but I didn't know her back in uni. What I did for the next day, I tracked all her old uni friends down on Facebook, right? And I organised a big reunion party so she could go back and meet them all again. It was going to be fucking phenomenal. She was over the moon. I organised childcare, perfect. They're good, right? Then about a week before, her mum was supposed to have the kids. She had a little bit of arthritis, nothing too serious, but it flared up and she was like, I don't think I can have George. And I was like, she was gutted, right? She was like, we can't go. And I was like, listen, babe, already paid for it. You go, take your cousin. Have a lovely time, have the massages, go and meet all your mates, you'll have a boss party, I'll stay here, I'll look after the kids, because I'm a dead nice fella. Thank you. Thanks, guys. And she did. She went, and she had an amazing time. And then she came back, and she felt a little bit guilty because I had missed out on this lovely trip. So, in order to make it up to me, she got me 2 days in the Lake District, just fucking on me own. Which, I mean, fucking Panzer's bad, but that's fucking up there, innit? Like, what the fuck are you... Like, I was just looking at her and she was like, you love that, won't you? And I was like, oh, what the fuck am I going to do by Lake Windermere on my own for 2 days? So I had to go, mate, I had to go. I had to drive up to Lake Windermere like a fucking knob. Just, I mean, I hate all that shit. I got in there, right, and it was a lovely hotel, but that just fucking made it worse because it was exactly what I'd got here. It was like a boss couples retreat, like a spa hotel. But I'm on my fucking own, and she got it off Groupon as well because she's fucking tight, right? So all these fucking couples are queuing up because there was a fucking special offer on. So I get in there, there's like 10 couples in front of me, and I'm fucking stood there, and they're all like in front of me going, oh, this is going to be so nice, baby, isn't it? All in love and kissing each other because they're away, and I'm just fucking stood behind them just thinking this is going to be fucking shit, this is going to be fucking shit. I'm going to spend the next 2 days listening to these shag through the fucking walls. This is going to be fucking awful. Just to me a big fat ginger knobhead eating fucking Watsits in me undies, just fucking... Can't even watch fucking Netflix because I haven't got a fucking iPad. I was fuming because I'm friendly, mate. I quite like talking to people, but there was nobody there to start a conversation with because they're all in couples. You can't start muscling in on a couple's romantic getaway. You can't start splitting in the middle and going, you look like a fucking prick. So the only person in there that wasn't coupled up was the woman on the check-in. Her name was Brenda. And to be fair, she was being dead friendly. She was like having banter with all the couples who were signing, telling them about all the activities, couples walks, couples massages. I don't know what the fuck a couples walk is, by the way. You have to hold hands all the way through it or something, I don't know. She's having a lovely banter down. I was thought, you know what, at least I'll get to talk to Brenda for a bit. I'll have a little bit of banter, break the day up a little bit. Just wait till we turn in the queue, gets there. And as I got there, she had this smiley demeanour. She was like, and as soon as she saw me, she just went... Like, it just changed, and she was like looking behind the desk like something was missing, and I was like she'd never seen a person on their own before. And I was like, oh yeah, and she went, are you travelling alone? And I went, yeah. And she went, oh. And she just slid the key across the desk to me. And I was like, oh. And I turned around, and all these couples are just looking at me. And that was that point I realised what it was. every couple in here who's been going out with each other for a long time, anything above like 5-6 years will know. What'll happen is you've run out of shit to talk about. Like you can't, like if you go out on a date or you go out away together, you can't be going, hey, this happened today, because she'll be like, I know, I was fucking there, you prick. So you got fuck all really to talk about. So what happens is you run out of shit, you run out of new information in about 3 minutes, and then you just sat there on this date or in this meal or whatever you are, and you just left to go, oh my God, get on them over there, and you start people watching, you start looking at that knobhead, oh my God, why is she with him? Oh my God, I bet he's a fucking spy. They look like Father Christmas, don't they? That's what you fucking do. And it's a natural thing to do, because what's happened is, you know you're a knobhead, and she knows she's a knobhead, and she knows you're a knobhead, and you know she's a knobhead. But you've picked each other now, so now all you can do is try and prove that everyone around you is more of a knobhead than you. Just to validate your life decisions. Yes, and I think it's a very healthy thing to do, and I think we all do it. That being said, now I'm king fucking knobhead at this hotel, because I'm the only fucking twat on his own. And I'm stood there like a fucking prick, and they're all looking at me going, oh my God, why would you be on your own in a couple's hotel? And they're all whispering to each other going, oh my God, I bet he cheated on his missus. Bet he cheated on his missus. Look at him, the fat knobhead, he's cheated on his missus, hasn't he? Look at that gozzy ginger prick, he's cheated on his missus, I bet you. Look, he's still come on the trip, he's fucking horrible, I hate him. I was fucking fuming, you know, and I just grabbed my key and I was like, I'm not fucking staying in here. When I stuffed my stuff in my room and I smashed out the hotel, I thought I'm going to get pissed. Walked into this little village called Bowness, started getting fucking smashed on my own like a tit. Got absolutely, mate, I started drinking lager, then I saw a fella drinking red wine, and for some reason I was like, I can be someone who drinks red wine, I'm going to fucking reinvent myself. Because I was on my own. I thought that was, because like, can I have a Merlot please? You go like a bottle of Merlot with a fucking fish bowl to drink it out. I was like, glug, 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 glug. Ooh, that's cheeky. Ooh, glug, glug, glug. Mate, I was drinking it like it was lager, and that is not lager, mate. It fucking walloped me. I know, the only reason I know I was smashed is because there's a picture of me on the floor in Bowness from 6:30 PM that night, just fucking spark out, just like, just covered in chips and half a fish, was like, which is bad, but I was on my own. Who the fuck took that picture? I woke up the next day in my room and I was like, fucking, you know, when you panic, wake up and you're like, oh, fuck, what happened? And you're still in your clothes and you're all sweaty and you're like, oh, fucking hell. And I jumped out of the bed and I looked at myself in the mirror and I had purple teeth and then I was like, oh no, that was bad. That went wrong. That went wrong fast. I'm looking around for all my stuff. And the thing I was panicking about the most was, right, when I first got given this gift, as I said, she's got a track record of giving bad gifts, and I was like, I was like, oh, this is fucking shit again. But then I thought, you know what, I am going to make the most of it. This Tuesday, I was there the Monday night, there the Tuesday, and this Tuesday was going to be the only day in 5 years there was no chance I was going to have to look after the kid. There was absolutely no possibility of it. So, the thing about me that some of you'll know, some of you might not know, that you should know, is that I quite like smoking weed. Right. I like it. I like it. Some of you might not like it, some of you might like it. I don't give a fuck. But yes, my brothers and sisters. Legalize it. Thing is though, as I said, I've got to be up at like 6 o'clock every morning, so I can't really do it that much anymore, because especially the green, I can't like, because it's not conducive to a weed. Any regular weed smoker who's getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning is having half a joint that he left from last night and going straight back to fucking sleep, mate. I can't do that shit, so I've got to kind of leave, I've got to lay off it a little bit. But, this, as I said, this day, it's the first day in years, there's no chance I'm going to have to look after the kids so forth. I'm going to get myself a big fat fucking bag of green. I got myself new walking boots, I got myself one of those coats that folds up into its own hood. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get me weed, I'm going to get me boots on, I'm going to get me coat, I'm going to walk. I was right on the edge of Lake Windermere. I thought, I'm going to get my stuff, I'm going to walk. The edge of the lake's about where the edge of this like stages as I got down to it, and I walked along it about a mile, right, and I found, well, I have to, like, I need you to focus, because I need to explain what I found. I found this little cove, right, and it's just a little log, right, about that high, just being felled for me. It was beautiful, it was like perfect, right. I sat on it, it was like, there was even a little bum groove in it. I was like, ooh. It's like fucking IKEA had made it, right. And what I could see was this, right, as I said, edge of the lake is about where the edge of the stage is, just about an inch deep, perfect crystal clear water, just lapping against the pebbles, just like, just two trees just framing this shot, just like whistling in the breeze. Perfect blue sky. Sun just cracking through the leaves on this side, just caressing my face. 4 little ducks.
Just playfully. Wah, 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 wah. It was beautiful. It was magical. It was serene. It was perfect. It was so silent. It was amazing. Got my skins out. I got my weed out. Started rolling this joint. I put like half a bag of green in this joint because I thought I'm only here for a day and I've got a full bag of green. Puts it in. Starts rolling it up. I light it. Because I hadn't smoked green for a while, it just hit me straight away, right? And as I said, it was already one of the most beautiful things I'd seen in a long time, but it was like someone put a fucking Instagram filter on it. It was amazing. It was like the greens became greener, the blues became blue, the fucking ducks became duckier. It was mad. I was just looking around going, oh, this is amazing. I had another pull of the joint and I was like, oh, I just felt so relaxed and so peaceful. I was like, oh my God, you know what, babe? I've been slagging you off because it's another shit gift, but you know what? You were right. I have made the most. I know she couldn't hear me, but I felt like I needed to tell her in the moment. I was like, I'm so sorry for slagging you off all the time. I had another pull of the joint and I was like, oh, this is so good. I don't ever want to leave this place. This is perfect. Oh, I had another, that fourth pull. I was like, oh my God, I'm more stoned than I've ever been in my life. And it just fucking hit me like a ton of bricks and I was like, ah! Ah! And the fucking trees just started trying, I was like, ah! Oh my God! And the ducks was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I couldn't move my legs, but my legs were moving, right? And I was like, oh my God. And they were just sliding forward and I was like, who the fuck's moving my legs? And the lake's like there, and I was like an inch deep, but I was convinced I was going to drown this lake. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to drown the lake. Oh my God. Oh shit, I'm going to drown the lake. Oh please. Hey ducks, can you please get me out of this lake if I go in the lake, please? Please, I know I'm big, but like, there's fucking 40 of you just get a corner each or something, for fuck's sake. Just fucking use your... And then I got really guilty because I realised I'm in this duck's house and it's fucking Tuesday morning. He's just trying to get the kids ready for school, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my mate, I'm so sorry about this. I'm a stay-at-home dad myself, you know, you're just trying to get the kids ready for school. And I know it's how you can't find the flippers and shit, and I'm all over the fucking, I'm just fucking your morning. I'm not normally like this, mate. I've had too much green. I don't normally smoke this, is what happened. And I put too much in. I've been Billy Big Bollocks, and I fucking... And then I had another pull of the joint to try and calm myself down. That was a fucking terrible idea. My heart rate just went... And the thing, as I said, I quite like my gadgets, and I've got this Apple Watch, right? An amazing feature of this Apple Watch is that if your heart rate goes over 140 and you're not active, your watch goes, hey, you're having a heart attack, you know. Which is an amazing feature if you're having a heart attack. It saves lives, but if you're having a fucking panic attack because you smoke too much green next to Lake Windermere, it's a fucking terrible feature because you're like, oh my God, I'm having a fucking heart attack. I can feel it. I've got pins and needles. Oh my God. And my leg, I can't move my legs. I'm having a heart attack and I'm going to drown the lake. This is the worst fucking death. And no one's ever going to find me, Andy, you fucking stupid bitch. This is what you fucking wanted, isn't it? Why'd you keep getting me shit gifts, you fucking knobhead? Because when I used to smoke weed, like, it wasn't, I don't know what the fuck they're putting in this shit now, but when I used to smoke it, what happened was, me and my mates, like, me and five of my mates, and you'd throw £1 in each, right, and you go to the dodgy fella by your house, and you'd buy a fucking fivers, like, Rocky fucking hash, like, fucking the thinnest little strip of Rocky you could fucking slice off in Canny Farm, like, wow. Yes. Yes, my brothers and sisters. And you'd use the other pound to go to the fucking mobile by your house, the mobile shop, and you'd buy 4 loose ciggies and a packet of skins because they'd sell it to 12-year-olds. And it was a fucking team building experience, mate, because you'd have to find like a windbreaker to go and build a joint behind. You find like you go behind the flats, like, and you'd be like that, and one of you'd be like holding it like this. Whoever had the smallest little dainty hands would be burning it in, like being dead conservative with it, like. Everybody be like fucking sick burning in that. Whoever had the biggest Helly Hansen coat would be like that. Providing cover. It fucking brought people together though. It was like you had to wait. It was like doing the fucking Duke of Edinburgh award, mate. And you'd build it and you'd pass it round, you'd have a couple of pulls each, 2-pull pass, and you'd get a bit stoned, you'd talk some shit, you'd get sober again, you'd do another one in half an hour, and it was sound. But this shit, I've never fucking known anything. Like, I went up and, I don't know what the fuck they're putting in it, I went up and down, my legs wouldn't work, I was fucking, like, my heart rate was racing, and then a symptom I didn't even know we could do, something I've never experienced from weed in my life, something I've never even heard of, right? I became more horny than I have ever been. In my entire life, like, to the point where it was lucky my legs wouldn't work, because if they could have, I'd have fucked a duck. I'd have been getting a fucking wing job at least. I was so horny, it was to the point where, as a 36-year-old man with 2 kids, I fully considered getting naked by Lake Windermere and having a wank. Like, I fully considered it, and I didn't do it, but it wasn't any moral consideration. I didn't come to my senses and go, come on, Paul, for fuck's sake, mate, you're a fucking grown man, you've got 2 kids, you're 36 years of age, you can't get naked by Lake Windermere and have a wank. Can't do it. Wasn't that what it was? I couldn't move my legs, so I was trying to get my kecks off. And I glanced up, and mate, it must have been about a mile and a half in the distance, just this little dot, just made out like a little house, and I was like, nah, there's someone watching me in that house, you know. Donald. Hey, Donald, who lives in that house, lad? Are they looking at me? I feel like they're looking at me, you know. They're looking at me, aren't they? Why are you looking at me, lad? Have you ever been so stoned you try and zoom in with your own eyes? Look at me all you want, mate. I'll be able to fucking see you in a minute. I don't give a fuck. "35 minutes I was there, and to be honest with you, I think I might still be there to this day if it wasn't for the fact that adrenaline kicked in, fight or flight, because, and I shit you not, this happened, 2 Japanese tourists just happened upon me. And for some reason, my legs just took that as a signal to go, leggy! And because my stone brain was convinced they were the police. Like, that made total sense to me at the time. Like, of course the police aren't putting undercover Japanese tourists on the coast of Lake Windermere at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning to tackle the cannabis problem. But it just made sense to me. I fucking legged it all the way back to the hotel. As I said, it was a lovely hotel, and it wasn't until I got to the big glass doors of the foyer, and I realised it still had the joint in my hand, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I put it in my pocket, and I was like, oh my God, I can't go back in this hotel, I fucking stink of weed. Oh my God, they already think I'm a fucking weirdo, this is terrible, this. And I'm looking in the foyer, and I'm like, there's couples in the foyer, and I'm thinking, come on, just all fuck off so I can go to my room, please. I just need to go to my room, please. But the longer I was there, the more couples were just congregating, and I'm just looking at them all going, why the fuck are you all there? Brenda told you about all the activities. Go on a couple's walk, have a massage, go back to your room and shag. Why are you all there? It makes no sense. What I hadn't considered was the fact that a 6-foot fat ginger lad pressing his face against the glass of the hotel. Just fucking stoned. You all need to fuck off. I want to go back to my room. That tends to attract the crowd. Now, I'd attracted every couple in the hotel. They're all stood in the foyer going, oh my God. I know he cheated on his bed and that, but I feel bad for him now. Just couldn't go back in the hotel. I couldn't go back in. I had to go back to my car in the car park, right? And I had to just sit in my car. Couldn't drive anywhere. Just sit there with my hands on the steering wheel, just breathing. Just trying to calm myself down, just trying to get my heart rate down, just listening to Smooth FM. It's like, now I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. It's you. Managed to calm down, managed to get my heart rate down. Just managed to get my hands off the steering wheel. I was like, oh, okay. Al Green to calm me down. I was like, okay. Oh, we're all right. Oh, calm. Then I just had a wank in my car. I did. You know what? I did. And you know what? I'm not even embarrassed about it because it was one of the best wanks I have ever had in my entire life. It was fucking phenomenal. Like I'd been saving it up for a week. You know, like when you spit on your hand and that, and it makes that... And it wasn't even like a functional wank. It wasn't even just like I was trying to get through it. I got fucking playful with that shit. I was like, switching grips halfway through, like, little backhand. Little 2 fingers on the tip. Oh, Paul, stop it, cheeky bastard. Little play with my gooch, you know. Oh, slip a finger up the bum. Stop it, Paul, don't even like that. Fucking ruined my car. I had proper wank come down as well. I was like, When you start biting your lip and you're like, No, stop it. Just open my eyes slowly. It was like, it's better. Just looked up. Just let the world back in. Just like, fucking Brenda stood outside my car window. Just fucking stood there though. I don't know how long she'd been there. Just watching me have a wank in my car, which I think makes her the fucking weirdo. And I won't lie to you, it was one of the lowest, most embarrassing moments of my entire life, but I think there's only so much embarrassment a human being can take before you push your lecky window down with your little finger that isn't covered in jizz and just go, what, Brenda? What? Yes, I was having a wank in my car because I cheated on me missus and I'm fucking lonely, mate. What do you want, just fucking Seagull and Brenda? What? Fucking Brenda storming away like, I don't think that's very appropriate behaviour. Fuck off, Brenda. And I won't lie, like, in some perverted way, I felt like I'd won that. Like, I felt like I'd won, because I stood up for myself. I was like, well, employee, then fucking let you stood you down there, me, you know what I mean? And then, for about a minute, I did that until I realised I can never go back in that hotel ever again. Like, you can't style that shit out after half an hour. You can't just walk in half an hour later and go, you right, Brenda? It's fucking mad that before, wasn't it? I know. Did I get you? I'm fucking... I got carried away, but I'm so sorry. It's honestly, send me the bill and I'll fucking clean that for you, mate. I'm so sorry. Can't do that shit. So I had to just go home. I had to drive home a fucking day early. I had to wait to sober up, drive home, got home. Mate, I was fucking fuming because it pissed me off. All the driving pissed me off. And I got in there and she's there with the kids and she's like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. All right. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. I just missed you and the kids so much. She ran over, she was like, oh, babe, that's so nice. You shouldn't have come back. I was like, I couldn't do it, babe. I couldn't stay away another day. I missed you so much. She was like, oh, that's so lovely. She gave me a big kiss and that. I was like, she went, weird though, because a woman called Brenda phoned from the hotel. And she said that you left in such a hurry after the incident in the car park that you left your luggage in your room. She's asked if you could go back and get it or they'd destroy it. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I had to drive back to the fucking lakes. Like a fucking knobhead. I was like, this is a fucking shit gift, this. And I forgave her for that, Connor. I let that shit go, mate. And still, 26...
You right, John? So, you sure, mate? You don't sound, you know. You sure? You don't get nothing nice for your birthday? Oh. Got any fucking treasure for him there? Hey, give him a fucking cash machine, look. I'll fucking wound this. What? Have a whip round. Sound. Anyone want to have a whip round? Nah, it's not going. So it's about that, John. What you do, Johnny? Plasterer. Sound. You seem like fucking full-on scousers, fucking you. You with all your boys, are you, John? That's not his bear talking, is it? No wonder you're fucking gutted, John. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you have a good night in there. You're alright? You're alright on the sides, yeah? Have you lost someone on the end here? What's happened here? They fucked off, have they? Gone to the bar? Who is it? Your bird or something? Your mate? Alright, calm down. What is it? What's his name? Dave. Super Dave. Is this him? Alright, Dave. Oh, that's not Dave. Fucking. Oh, here we go. Hello, mate. Oh, Big Dave. You alright, mate? How are you, mate? You miss fucking murder, you know? Fucking John's birthday, innit? You fucking fuming, mate. Didn't get nothing for his birthday or nothing, you know? It's our last, man. We fucking people tried to have a whip around that. No one's asked, though. You alright? What you get from the bar, mate? You got a little Corona in there? What, you got a Copperberg? Yeah, he did get a Copperberg. He was calling you a pussy for getting that, you know. I'd have ordered. I thought you were messing, you know. Bad that, you know. It's meant to be your fucking mate, innit? What you do, Davey? It's alright, mate. VDA. Got a fucking clue what that is, mate. What's it? Vehicle damage assessor. So you just look at car crashes, innit? Just say look at car crashes, mate, innit? Sounding of them. Have you ever seen a proper madman where his fucking cars are upside down and all that? You actually go over and just go, that's fucked that. big box at the bottom of the form that just says fucked. Just a big smiley face of Dave. Boom. Yeah, that's gone, that, mate, that's gone. Have you ever seen like a Ferrari dead? Or anything like that? What's the most expensive one? Someone crying at the side going, me fucking... A Bugatti? Fuck off! Did you cry? I'd cry if I saw that, you know? That's fucking all-ass, that, innit? Shit, like... Especially if it went into like a fucking Fiesta or something. He shouts that, you know. You two little best mates, are you? Oh, what's your name, mate? Phil, you right, Phil? What do you do, Philly? Scaffolder. Fucking big man. It's alright, Phil, what are you getting your head in your hands for? You start talking about your erections on that, it's alright. You seem fucking terrified of me, Phil. Look, you got big fucking Dave next to you, he's not the size. He'll put me in the boot of a car and fucking drive another car into me, I'm not that. You need to be scared. Where are you from, Phil? Neverton. So he's going out after this, are you getting smashed in there? Where? Where you going? Don't know. Something fucking dodgy about you, you know, Phil. You seem dead nervous, mate. Have you got cocaine in your pocket or something? Doesn't like all he's got. He's a bit stoned or something. He doesn't like this thing. He's like, everyone's fucking looking at me. Oh my God. No one's looking at you, Phil. It's all right, mate. No one's looking at you. That lad behind you's not staring at the back of your head. You just you two out, is it? Big boy, he's out on the smash, pulling all the birds and that. You single, Phil? Oh, shit, that. Oh, come. What kind of a lady? What's your type? What's your type? What are you looking for? I haven't got a type. Just shag anything. Any single girls in here for Phil? Nah, mate. Sorry about that. Went down west and John's whipping around that lad. Oh, it's nice. We got some couples in it. Fucking all the couples making Phil seem even worse, you know. Alright, what's your name, mate? Ray. Where are you from, Ray? St. Helens. Why have you got a fucking Irish accent then? St. Helens, so it has. Fuck off, Ray. You're fucking undercover there, mate, or what? Was that your best St. Helens accent? Oh, St. Helens. What you do, Ray? Mechanic? Nice, man, nice. You take in your cars and fuck that. Is your missus, Ray? Nice. What's your name, though? Dana. Oof. Strong scouse there, lad. She was like, I'm not from fucking St. Helens. What you do, Danes? Beekeeping? I thought you said fucking beekeeping. I was like, fuck off.
I'm a fucking pirate hunter and a beekeeper. The fucking best day of my life, this shit. A bookkeeper. Now, how long has been together for?
6 years.
Ah, that's nice, that man. Where'd you meet? What's your bounce up? Hello, I'm from St. Helens. Just 3 friends? Okay, mate, very sketchy. Was it like a little blind date, was it, or something? Did you get set up?
Yeah.
Any more friends for Phil? He's gonna cry there, look at him in there crying. Oh, last one. Oh, last. And you 2 little couple as well? You're a handsome little chap, aren't you? Oh, look, you little jumping on and all that. Little top button done. Just a little date, is it? No? Alright. She looks fucking fuming now, eh? What's your name, mate? Brad, what you do, Braddy? Sports coach, nice. What sports do you coach, mate? Oh, that's a good job, innit? You're a little angel, isn't he? I might fucking bang you later, you know. me, you and him will have a fucking... I'm not even gay, mate. I don't know why I say these things. Where'd you do that, mate? That's a good little job, that, innit? Is that rewarding and that, getting the kids... in Iton? I'm from round here, whereabouts? Oh, yeah, I know that gaff. Yeah, do you live round here? Canny Farm, from Canny Farm. Right, lad, get in there. Where on the farm are you from? By the Angus? Ah, fucking, oh, mate, that's fucking, my dad lives right there, you know. It's fucking mad, that, you know. Yeah, I used to have my paper around the Holocaust, mate. Used to have to do the papers to the church there. Fucking priest used to give me a peach as a tip, little prick. They're fuming about it, mate. Still haven't fucking forgiven him. Feel justified. I should have set that fucking gaff on fire, mate. You from the farm as well, are you? Are you from Iton? Whereabouts, mate? Yeah, I do know the St. George's Field, yeah. How did you 2 meet then? In school? Oh, it's like the fucking Notebook, this, isn't it? What school were you in? Prechy. I went to Prechy school, lad! Fuck off, lad! Mate, class of 98, me, lad. Fucking hell, that's sick, that, lad. Prechy school, yeah, man. Has he still got all the porter cabins? He won't have that shit no more. When I was there, porter cabins used to go behind and try and finger birds and that. Yeah, man. Do you have a little neck in Prechy, yeah? Yeah, man, that's sick, that. Coming down by the clock face and that, legging it for the fucking school bus and that. Oh, we need to have a little bit of banter after this show, me and you, man. Shit, lad. See, how long you been together for? Since school? How long's that? 4.5 years, and you still living with your mad and all that? Oh, mate, heavy that. You living with your mad and that? Shit, lad, you staying out tonight, are you? Getting a little hotel and that? Nah, get a hotel. No, you can't do that. Where are you going to do your shagging? Sorry about that, Phil. One night, right, because I got so sick of him starting fights on nights out, that this one night I had an idea to take him. So I used to love going to like Gay Town, like, you know, Superstar Boudoir and Garlands and all that. So it's just a boss night out, and it's quite good for picking women up. But like, I took him there one night because the thing about Steve is, although he's small and he looks angry, he's quite a good looking lad, right? So I thought I'd take him to Garland's, and the thing was, when he's sober, he's got quite a good sense of humour about the fact that he's an angry person. So I'm like, come on, mate, let's go to Garland's. He's like, oh, fuck that, no. I'm like, come on, mate, we'll just have a few bevies in here, be nice, right? So I got him in there, right? And he's getting more and more pissed, right? And he starts to get his angry face on. But it was like kryptonite to him. Because he's snarling these lads, and in any normal bar he'd be like, who the fuck are they looking at me? But in a gay bar, when he looks at someone like that, they're like, he wants to fucking shag me. Right? It was amazing. So he's going, fuck are you looking at? And they're like, you, babe. And he's going, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck's going on? His head was battered, and he's just stood in the corner, what the fuck's going on? I'm not into this, lad. I'm not into this, you know, I'm not into this, right? I was having a fucking great time. I was having such a good time. I had a great night. And we comes out to the bar, and if you've never been to Garland's before, you come out and you're on like a back alley, weirdly enough. Don't know whether they designed it that way. That's just the way it was, right? You come out onto a back alley, you walk down, you're on Dale Street, and then you walk through. We used to go to Victoria Street to get a taxi. So we're cutting through the second alley to Victoria Street. There's a couple, like 10 feet ahead of us, doing no one any harm, just walking, mind their own business. And Steve, he just splits off from me, right? Just starts marching ahead and just walks around. And I thought he's asking them for a light or something. I didn't think much of it.
But he just marches around the side of the girl and just starts talking to her. Like the guy wasn't there. Just starts like chatting it up. And the fella's looking at him going, are you, like, he's pranking him or something? Like, you see it? Like, what are you doing, mate? And he went, what? He went, what are you doing? He went, I was talking to her. He went, that's me bed, right? And I swear Steve went, what do you mean, you dickhead? That's my bed. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, what? How did you think that was going to work? And the fella, it was like, he didn't really understand what was going on because he's going, well, no, because it's my bed. And he went, no, it's my bed. And he went, I've been with her for 5 years. He went, I've been with her for 6 years. Right? And the girl went, what are you talking about? I never met you. He went, don't you fucking do this to me again. Right? And I stood there going, oh my God, I don't believe this, right? And the guy was he was a big fella, right? He's like 3 times his size maybe, right? And he goes, mate, fuck off. And he goes, I'm not leaving you with her. I'm start leaving me bed in town, right? So like the fella just lost his temper, right? And he went, you need to fuck off. And Steve went, why? And he just went, bang! And just knocked him out. One punch, knocked him clean out. And I've never seen that before. Like, I've never seen it in real life. I've seen it on telly, I've seen it in the UFC. He just knocked them clean out, and I was like, oh. Like, my reaction should have been, shit, Steve, all right? It wasn't. It was just like, oh my God, that was a boss punch, that. Right? But in my head, I was 10 feet away from this. He'd never seen me with him. I was just watching this, and I was safe, right? Then this guy turns around to me, and just goes, do you fucking want some too? And starts marching at me, and I was like, oh shit, I'm in a fight. How's this happened, right? So I'm like, and like he starts wading towards me, right? And he's about to hit me, and I wasn't gonna do anything about it. I was just stood there going, like that. And he goes to punch me, and luckily, his missus just grabbed him on the shoulder and went, babe, leave it, and pulled him, and he went, turn around like that. And he went, no, I'm gonna fucking knock him out too, right? And as he did that, it seemed like perfect sense to me. It seemed like the best thing in the world to do, to just jump on his back. All of the martial arts training I had at that point just led me to the conclusion that all I could do was just jump on his back. Right, so I jumped on this guy's back, but it's 12 years ago, right? And 12 years ago, it was fashionably acceptable to wear a Sonetti bubble coat on a night out, right? And that's what I was doing, right? And I don't know if you ever tried to rear naked choke someone, but it's fucking harder than it looks. Like, you get on someone's back and you tuck the chin in, it's harder than it looks. But have you ever tried to choke someone with a fucking Sonetti bubble coat on? And effectively all you're doing is making them dead comfy. Like, like it's just a fucking pillow. You're just like, and he's talking into my arm, and I'm going, ugh. And he's talking, going, mate, what are you doing? Mate, what are you doing? And I'm just going in his ear, shh, 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 shh. And he's just, I was on his back, and then it became very clear he wasn't going to go out. And I was like, fuck, I hadn't thought any further along the line. And to the point where I thought, I'm going to have to live on this fella's back. I'm now a turtle shell. And his missus going, get off him, and I'm going, no, he lit me. So I'm holding on for dear life, right? And I thought, well, he can't get me off his back anyway, so I'll just stay here until he gets tired or something. But what I hadn't considered was he could just go, ooh, which is what he did. He just did this, and I flew off his shoulder, right? I flew off his back, right? But all of the taekwondo training I'd done taekwondo for years, and it was fucking useless, right? It was useless in this situation. I'm sorry if you do taekwondo, it's a good sport, it's good for exercise, but it was fucking useless in this situation. But the one thing I did learn that was useful was at the start of every lesson, they used to make you do break falls, like back break fall, front break fall, and the most important one, we did like a roll and break fall. So you'd roll over your shoulder, and you'd come up facing the other way, and you'd roll back, and you'd come up facing the other way, and you just drill that over and over again. And so that must have just gone in, right? It must have just gone in and become instinct, because he did this. I balled up like a fucking big cushion, like Sonic the Hedgehog, right? And I just rolled over my shoulder and came up facing him like that, right? And I seen him go, ah. Right? And he's now thinking, fucking hell, he can fight here. And I saw him thinking, fucking hell, he thinks I know how to fight here. I might have a chance here. So we just started like circling each other, and now he didn't want to hit me in case he got battered. I didn't want to hit him because I know I'd get battered. Right? So we're just circling each other and Victoria Street going, come on then, you dickhead. Come on then, you fucking do son. Go on then, right? And then we were there for a while, right? And then he just lost it again, and he just swung this like haymaker, like just left-handed, like one of the if it would have hit me, it would have took my head off, right? And he swung this dig at me. Luckily, he was pissed because he just got his reach a little bit wrong to the point where he had a sovereign on it and it cut my nose. It just clipped my nose, right? But the force of his punch took him down. He flew past me and just hit a car there, and I went. And he started getting up and I went, ugh. So I just started punching him, right? As fucking hard as I could and as fast as I could, right? And as I said, I'd done a bit of boxing at the time. And I'd learned to like punch from your feet, use your hips for fucking power, like keep your hands up, tuck your chin in and all that stuff. All that went out the window. I just started going, ah! 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 And just rabbit punching him in the face as fast as I could, as much as I could. And he was just going, lad, what are you doing, lad? What are you doing? And I just kept hitting him. I must have hit him about 350 times. Doing him no damage at all. Just like, right? But all he could do to stop me, he just grabbed hold of me and just bit me here, right? Right? I'm not lying, like, feel me here there, feel me here. Like, you can feel a bit of a scar there, can't you? You feel it? Not really, no. No, it's there, man. Look, there's like a lump in it. Look, you see it? It's like, squeeze me in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel it, man. There's like a lump because he tried to bite me ear off. And I think what he thought was going to happen was, right, when you go to bite someone's ear off and you see it in a film, people go, argh, and it looks easy. It's dead hard to bite the ear off. It's dead gristly, it's hard. So he went to bite me ear off and he went, and it just didn't come off, right? So he started fucking chewing on my ear. Like he's going... And I hate the sound of people chewing anyway. I hate it. It's horrible, it goes through me. But when someone's chewing on your own ear, they're like, ah, get off. So all I could do, I just reacted and I just stuck my thumb in his eye. Which is not a nice thing to do, and I really regret doing it, but I just jammed my thumb into his eye. And he's going, like that. So then all he could think to do was jam his thumb into my eye, right? But luckily for me, like, cause I'm such a shithouse, I've been crying so much that my eye was so lubricated that his thumb just kept slipping off my eye. Right? And he just couldn't get any better, and he just backed off, right? He just backed off. And he's like, you fucking dickhead, I'm gonna fucking find you, It's like the manliest thing I've ever said. I was like, I'm here, mate. Right? And I thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought that was like the best thing anyone's ever said. Until I realised Steve had woke up. And he just come up behind me, he's wobbled up to back of me and went, that's what you get for fucking shagging me bird.
I was out on the weekend. I was out with all the boys and that. And the thing with me is, like, I'm known for this. I'll have a few drinks. I'll be halfway through a pint and I'm just having a normal conversation. I'll have one more sip and I'll be like, I'm going home. And I'll just fucking walk out the pub and they'll be like, where the fuck's he? Is he gone for a smoke or something? He doesn't even smoke. He's just gone home. He's gone to get pizza and he's gone home and I'll buy all the food in the world and I'll fuck off home. And that's what I did. And I went to get all the food and I'm a greedy bastard when I'm pissed, right? I'm so greedy that I'll buy like a pizza, a burger, I'll buy chips, because I need chips to eat the pizza with. And then I'll buy decoy chips. Because I know walking for the taxi, some bastard will be like, some like fit girl all the time. It's always a fit girl on Harman Street goes, gives a chip and I will always give her one thinking she might give me a blowjob. And she never does, ever. And I'm like, bastard, she's had me chips. Fuck. To go and buy more chips now. So I always buy decoy chips. I did that. But I was walking back. It's been that long since I've been out. I was trying to get an Uber, right? I downloaded the Uber app because I wanted to try it out and I was dead excited about it because I like to time my food. So with the app, you've never seen someone, it was like the first time a kid got a Game Boy, do you know what I mean? I was watching the little cars on the app going, oh, he's coming. And you can see his little face and that. His name was Alombu, right? This guy, and he just had the big smile on his face, right? And he's just gone, I'm like, I'm going to have a little bit of banter with Alombu here. He looks sound. I might even give him a slice of pizza. He looks like a sound fella to him. Right? And I saw him coming, right? I'm waiting by the bombed out church. I saw him coming down the road. I'm like, and then he just turned and fucked off.
And I had my pizza, and I was like, shit, this is going to go cold now. Because a weird thing about me is I need to eat it when I get in the house, or I'll have to buy more food when I get back in, because I'm a fucking weirdo, right? So, like, I start marching for the taxi. I'm gutted about this. I'm like marching down. I marched right down Lime Street, couldn't get one anywhere, and I knew I wasn't going to get one because there was like loads of people in front of me, little clusters of people also look like trying to flag every single taxi that comes past, even though it's got no lights on and that. So like I got right to the bottom of Lime Street and that, and you're in a fucking, everyone knows you're in this race, but no one speaks about it. I got past a few people. I got past this old couple because they were slow as fuck. They're probably still on London Road now. But I got to the front of the queue and I was like, yes, next taxi's mine. Turned onto London Road, fucking loads more people. I was like gutted. Right then, I swear, this guy just pulls up in a grey Peugeot, right? No, like stickers on it or nothing, right? Just pulls up, rolls his window down and goes, hey mate, you looking for a taxi? Right? And I went, yeah, why? And he went, go ahead then, get in. I went, and my reaction to that should have been, no. But it wasn't. My pissed brain, my immediate reaction to this was, are you a murderer? Right? And without missing a beat, he went, no, are you? And I went, no. And he went, go ahead then, get in. And I fucking did. I just got in a taxi, right? I just got in a taxi and then I sat in the back of his taxi, put my seatbelt on and I thought, oh, that's what a murderer would say. Isn't it? Like if you were a murderer and someone went to you, hey, are you going to murder me? You go, no. So then I'm sat there convinced he was going to kill me. He had no fucking top on, right? No top on. He had shorts on and flip-flops. That's all he was wearing, right? And he had like tattoo sleeves all down him. And he was just sat there like in his fucking taxi seat, no seatbelt on and just like fucking... And I was like, all right. He went, where'd he go? And told him. And he just starts driving in totally the opposite direction. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting murdered by this fella. And I'm not much of a shithouse. I wouldn't even say to him, like, oh, fucking, nah, and I'm not comfortable with this. Let me out of your taxi. I was just, like, convinced he was going to kill me. And I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to have to wait to die here. So, my only, like, line of defense I could think of is just to make a little bit of small talk with him. Use a bit of banter to try and, like, just, like, if he was going to kill me, he'd at least do it quickly and wouldn't, like, rape me first or nothing. So I started like going, what's your name, mate? He went, it's Lee. What's your name? I went, hi, then Paul. And he went, hi, you mate. I went, you just like, have you been busy? And that standard taxi Joe. And he went, no, you know. I went, what, you just like, are you like a taxi? He went, no. And I was like, I said, do you just pick people up? It's just like, is this your job then? And he went, no, this isn't my job. And I was thinking, please fucking don't let it be a hobby. That's worse, isn't it? And I was like, what? He went, no, you got to be careful who you pick up, lad, because there's loads of fucking grasses about, you know what I mean? And he went, you didn't look like a grass. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right there, mate, because nobody's ever going to see me again, are they? So I'll be honest. But I got chatting to him, right? And he went, no, I want to just, like, do you make good money doing this? He went, no, just do this for a bit of extra money, do you know what I mean? On the weekends and that. He went, I sell beak through the week. Now, if you don't know, I'll translate. Beak is cocaine, right? That's Scouse colloquialism for cocaine. So he sells cocaine through the week, right? And picks random people up on the weekend, right? And upon telling me this, he goes, yeah, do you want a line? Whilst he's driving, just takes control of the steering wheel with his knees and starts bumping me a line out on his thumb. Turns round at 40 miles an hour and just goes, go ahead, have a line, lad. And I'm like, nah, you're all right, you know. I'm not really into it. Like, you're all right, you know, you sound. And he was going, go ahead, I'm not going to charge you for it. And I was like, you probably fucking should, Lee. Like, you're a cocaine dealer. If you started charging people for your lines, maybe you wouldn't have to pick random people up on the weekends. That's a fucking terrible business model you've got there, Lee. So he's driving me on, and I was like, at this point, I'm still convinced I'm going to die, right? And I had nothing left. I had no small talk left. I was like, he's still not taking me the right way. I'm like, oh my God, he's just chatting at his roadworks. I was like, there's not. I know there's not. And he's still got, and I'm thinking, fucking hell. My only act of defiance, I couldn't muster the courage to just jump out the car and tuck and roll.
My only act of defiance I could muster, the only act of bravery I could like come up with was I thought, I'm sat there and I still had my pizza. And I thought, fuck him. If he kills me, he's not getting this pizza. So I started smashing this 12-inch pizza into my face just as fast as it goes. And now he's looking at me going, fucking hell, he's a bit mad, him. He's probably thinking he's going to eat me like that pizza. He's like, he should have a line and calm down, him. It was fucking mad. I mean, I was at this weird, and then he just took me home, right? And I know that's a weird end to the story. I know that's an anticlimactic end to the story, right? But he just took me home, right? All the way home. Normally cost me 15 quid, cost me 7 quid. And I'm only telling you that because I realise a lot of you are drinking tonight. You might go out after this, have a pint. And if someone pulls up in a grey car called Lee with no top on, and asks you to get in his car, your instinct's going to be to say no, but do we only charge you half the price? And you'll probably get a line out of it. As soon as we had George, right, she made us move. Well, she was trying to get us to move. She changed when we had George. Like thing is, right, I'm from Dovecot, which is a rough place, right? I'm looking around the room. You're all from quite rough places, I can see that. And what you'll know about being from a rough place is when you're from a rough area, it's fine, do you know what I mean? It's not nice when you don't live there and you walk around and you go, fucking hell, it's a bit rough around here. But when you live there, you get used to like the stabbings and the helicopters and all that. And you just keep your head down and you're just happy because it's cheap, do you know what I mean? It's fine. And I'm from Dovecot, I've lived there all my life, do you know what I mean? I've lived there all my life. And when I met her at a gig and I found out she lived like 5 streets away. And I thought, sweet, because if it doesn't work out, I can walk home. Boss. Convenience is key for me. And I got with her, and I was after about 8 months we ended up moving in together. I moved into her house, and she lived like 4 doors. She lived like 4 doors away from the house she grew up in, and her mum still lived there. And like her nan and 2 of her aunties live over the road, and her cousin lives there, right? And her other auntie lives in this little close. They all live in the same street. They're like fucking clampets, this family, right? They're weird. But like as soon as we had George, she was like, we're moving, I want to move. And I was like, why? She was like, I'm not bringing him up round here. And I was like, why? It's sound down there? She was like, it's not. I was like, it is. And she was like, all right, dickhead. What about this? Let's say he gets a bit older, wants to play in the street, but he can't because there's motorbikes up and down the street all day. I was like, I'll buy him a motorbike. I can afford it. It's dead cheap round here. She wouldn't have it. She was fucking fuming about it, and she just kept fighting me. And I kept fighting her because I didn't want to move. I just didn't want to move, right? And then until one night, what used to happen was after we had George, we used to send George. Mum used to have him on a Wednesday night, and we'd have a little date night, to keep the dream alive and all that. And it was on a Wednesday night because of Orange Wednesdays, if you remember that. That beautiful time we had in our lives. We used to go out, we used to go to the pitch, we'd have something to eat, and we'd come back, we'd have a little bit of shagging and that. And it was boss, it was a lovely time, right? And we this one night, it was 1:30 in the morning, going into Thursday morning, right? Lying there, we're in bed. She's fallen asleep, obviously, because she was exhausted. And I heard a commotion outside, and I loved that. I'm a nosy person. And it was always happening, and I love it. She hated it because she thought, like, she thought if I looked, it was going to draw attention to the house, and then they'd start fucking attacking us or some shit. So she was like, leave it, don't look, right? But this one night, right, I'm just stood there. I'm just lying there, right? And I just heard this fella go, hey! What the fuck are you doing looking through my front window, lad? Right? And I was like, oh... What's he doing looking through this front window? She was like, just leave it. I was like, oh, fucking misery, you. Right, but then I heard this fella go, so the fella go back, sorry, I thought there was a party, right? And I was like, we thought there was a party, but then I heard the first fella go back, what the fuck do you mean, you dickhead? It's fucking pitch black. And I was like, I'm going to have a look at this. Right? I'm not much of a shithouse, right? I used to do it that much that I'd instinctively knock the light off behind me as I got out of bed, right? I got up, I had a stool set up, I had a little shithouse crack set up in my curtains, right? It was just there already. I was like, oh. And what I saw was this, it was amazing, right? I'm on a main road there, and directly facing me is a little cul-de-sac. Before our house back goes right into this little cul-de-sac there, right? And this corner house here, there's a guy going, oh, sorry lad, I thought there was a party trying to get his key in the front door, right? So, he's terrified, right? And there's another fella facing him going, what the fuck are you doing looking through my front window? With a full-size machete, right? That should have been you're good people. There's a few gasps and I should have been like, oh my God, love, he's got a machete. That's a dangerous weapon. Phone the police. That wasn't my reaction. My natural reaction to that was, oh my God, he's got a machete. Love, come on, no, it's a proper machete. Come on, like a sword. Come on, look, it's boss. I was made up. I was more excited than I should have been. I was so happy about it, right? And it wasn't just the machete that got me. What got me was round his waist. He had like a sheath. For the machete, like a belt. Does that not fucking blow all of your minds? Like, what's he doing with that? Like, in some realm of my imagination, I can imagine having a machete for like gardening or something. And seeing a trespasser and going, I've got a machete in the shed there, I'll go and grab it and chasing him. But what kind of a fucking samurai? It's just sat in Dovecot at fucking 1:30 in the morning just wearing a fucking machete. Just in the dark, though. Just in a dark house. Just going, look through my window. Come on. I'm ready for anything here, mate. Woo! Look through my window. Come on. Fucking no parties in here. Come on. Woo! So he's right in this fella's face. He's about to kill him, right? He's about to kill this guy. This guy can't get his key in the door because he can't take his eye off the machete. It's about to kick off, right? That's this corner house here. This corner house, there's another person in the street, right? This guy, I guarantee, it's warm outside now. It's warm outside. And if you go down this particular street in Dovecot, I won't say where it is, but if you go down this particular street, he will be there, no top on, smoking weed. He's always there. But this is fucking October, right? He's there, no top on, listening to Tupac, smoking weed. And if you to walk down there, you would actually, like, you'd be thinking, fucking hell, he's a bit rough. Because he looks a bit dodgy, do you know what I mean? Tattoos and all that. Looks a bit dodgy. But he's actually quite a nice fella. And he's just smoking weed outside because he's got kids in the house and that. And I think that's a lesson we can all learn, not to judge people. He's actually a lovely fella. But he's there, right? And he knows, I won't use real names in case there's any grasses in. But like, he knows a lot with the machete, right? And he sees him, right? And he's like, machete! Machete! What the fuck's going on, lad? Machete's fuming. He's like, this fucking nod's looking through me front window. Got fucking kids in the house. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Good on Smokey, right? Because the Smokey sees this is escalating beyond the point, right? Smokey goes, come on, lad. Machete, come on. Machete. Come and have a go with this joint, right? In some like Darren Brown, Dalai Lama shit. He just fucking hypnotised him. It was unbelievable, right? Machete just calmed down straight away. He was like, oh, fuck. Just put his machete back in the sheath. Just wandered over. Start smoking this joint. Weirdo went back in his house. Whole situation was placated. I'm fuming at this point. I had a fresh brew. I had a full pack of hobnobs. I was fucking gutted. I was like, I've got a fucking full brew here. Then, like, I still can't explain this. I don't know why. Don't know why it happened. But this weirdo, about 45 seconds later, comes back out of his house from a position of safety. Right? Just walks into the middle of the street, turns around like he's doing quick draw, right? And just looks at this guy and just goes, hey! Do you think you're a fucking gangster, do you? Because I'll fucking shoot you, lad, right? He hadn't brought a gun out. He hadn't brought a knife out. He hadn't brought a fucking stick out. He hadn't brought anything out to defend himself with. And I'm like, what the? I don't know whether he'd gone in the house and then the Braveheart was on. And he thought, fuck this. I'm not a shithouse. Freedom! And just ran out the house. I don't know what had happened, but he just come out with this like weird fucking sense of like, bravado. And he starts walking at and now the guy with the machete, he's on the back foot. He's like, fucking, is he talking to me? Smokey's going, I don't know what the fuck's going on, lad. And he's like looking at him, like, he gets around his face, he goes, do you think you're a fucking gangster? I'll fucking burn your house down. And he's like throwing all these threats at him. And Machete's going, lad, just fuck off. And he's going, oh, what? He's going, fuck off. And he's going, oh, what? Going, fuck off. And he's going, oh, what? And it's carried on, right? And then Machete just got pissed off. He just handed the joint back to Smokey. He went, oh, what? And he went, yeah, oh, what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Machete just went, lad, I'll cut you up. Right? In the most beautiful motion I have ever seen a human being perform in my entire... It was fucking magical. Like, I can't do the noise it made, but it was like... It was fucking unbelievable. Like, it had like a blue fucking like glare off it and stuff. It was, and upon being faced with a man swinging a full-size machete at him, what this weirdo did, thinking he was Wolverine, was just put his hand up to block it. He just went and put his hand up to block it, and these two fingers just came off. And I'm not talking off, I'm talking off. They went fucking far away, like they flew. And I was like, oh my, I'm like, babe, his fingers have come off! His fingers, come on, look! Come on, I'm spitting fucking hobnob everywhere. I went mental. Right? Machete, he knew he'd gone too far. Right? The adrenaline just dropped out of him and he went, oh. He just put his machete back in the sheath again and fucked off down into the close, right? Smokey still stood there going... He just turned changes off and went, this got nothing to do with me, this. And just fucked off back in the house. So now you're left with this guy, he's in the street, he's on his own, he doesn't know what's going on. I don't know whether he's on a mountain of cocaine, he's in shock, but he doesn't seem to like realise what's happened because he's looking at his hand against the lamppost going... And it's gone, like, it's cut, and he's like, oh, and he's like, I don't know if he was thinking that's definitely not enough fingers, is it? 1, 2, 3. Unless I'm a Simpson, that's not enough fingers. And he's looking at his hand, and then he's like, and it clicked in his head, and he's like, he's cut half me hand off. He's cut half me hand off. Someone phone me an ambulance! Someone phone me an ambulance! Someone phone me an ambulance! And I know I should have phoned them an ambulance that point. I know I should have, right? But I'm at my curtain, I'm like fucking, I'm laughing my head off at this point, I'm not lying. Right? Instead of phoning an ambulance, right? I'm in Dovecot, right? Instead of phoning him, I'm on Facebook. Because as I said, her mum lived 4 doors away, cousin and her aunties live, like, cousin lives there, 2 of her aunties live in the close, Nan lives in the close. We knew all the neighbours. I'm on Facebook going, have you seen this shit outside? There's a thread with 18 comments going, yeah, his fingers are in my front garden. It was fucking unbelievable, right? Unbelievable, though. Unbelievable, right? But nobody phoned him an ambulance, though. Not one person's phoned him an ambulance, right? Because you don't want to get called the fucking grass in Dovecot. So everyone's just like, I'm not fucking phoning anyone. He managed to, like, knock his neighbour up with his little claw in there. And they come, like, the ambulance comes super quick because obviously, like, serious. The ambulance came, and it came with a police van, like a riot van. And it came, and this policeman gets out, and he's like, "What's happened?" and stuff like that. He's trying to gather evidence of what's happening. And he's obviously in a bit of shock, and he's like, "Oh, he's cut half my hand off," and he's looking for these fingers, right? And he's like, oh, he doesn't know what to do, and he's like looking around. He's the shining his torch, can't see fuck all. Next minute, another van turns up with a dog. Right? Sniff a dog to try and find, because the ambulance fella's gone, we need to sew these fingers back on, it's times of the evidence kind of thing. So this sniffer dog's like, but what had happened was, right, it hadn't just cut his fingers out, it gone right through his hand there, right, like cut, like straight up, right. So I don't know if you like, you might, you know, I don't know, like, if anyone's got any kind of medical background, you will know, right. If you've ever seen an injury like this, it doesn't bleed like a normal cut. It's got like a weird arterial spray. Like, it goes with your heart. It's like, tss, tss. It's fucking weird to watch, right? But when he'd been going, he's cut half my hand off, he's cut half my hand off. He'd made like a blood spider graph on the floor. Right? And this poor dog just went... and just starts walking round in circles, right? And the policeman's going, oh, fucking hell, he'd give me a dickhead, yeah. And I am fucking laughing my head off. I'm going to be getting warmer. So bad. So bad. She's still in bed, the miserable bitch, right? So, like, it comes like the policeman's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know what to do at all. So that he's only left with one option. He's got to knock door to door. He doesn't want to do that because where he is, but he's got to do it. So he starts knocking door to door. I'm like the fourth house down on the block. She starts knocking. I'm like, fucking, he's going to knock here in a minute. I better close my curtains and that. But my missus like, what's he doing? I went, he's knocking door to door. She was like, go and tell him where the fingers are. I was like, ugh. She went, go on, it's fucking hard. The lad's going to lose his fingers. I was like, it is a bit hard, like. So he knocked, and I went down, right? I went down to him. And it's a lovely fact. I've actually ever spoken to a policeman in an official capacity before. I've spoken to them at gigs, took the piss out of them and stuff like that. Never spoken to one in an official capacity. But this guy, he knocks on my door. I answered and he was like, excuse me, sir. I'm really sorry to disturb you at such a late hour, but there was a bit of a disturbance in the street about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. Don't know if you saw or heard anything that could help with the investigation. And I was like, about to tell him. I thought, yeah, the lad needs his fingers. I was about to say, yeah, I saw everything, mate. I don't know what happened, but he was looking through his front window. Thought there was a party. I don't know how, because it was pitch black, but he was like, thought there was a party. He was like, oh, he was fuming about it. And he had a full-size machete, and I was like, fucking hell, he's got a full-size machete. But he had the sheath for it. I don't know why. Like, why the fuck would you have that? And then it all got calmed down. Then when I got smoking, it was like, it all got calmed down. But then he come back out of his house. He's like, do you think you're a fucking gangster? He didn't have a gun, didn't have a knife, didn't have a fucking stick. I don't know why he came back out of his house. Don't know whether he'd seen the end of Braveheart or something. And it was about to, and then he got round his face and he was like, wah, wah. His fingers are in that front garden over there. I'm about to say all that. And some scally, like, dovecot switch just turned in the back of my head. Something I never knew was there. Something just switched in the back of my head and I just went, didn't see fuck all, mate. Didn't see nothing. And he's looking at me going, are you sure? And I'm like, no, I didn't see fuck all, mate. And he's like, are you sure? Oh, yeah, didn't see nothing. And he's clearly looking at me going, it's gone 2 o'clock in the morning. You look wired. You've got hobnob all around your mouth. You've definitely watched this. And I was like, didn't see nothing, mate. Shut the door, went back upstairs. And my missus like, did you tell him where the fingers were? I went, no. She went, why? And I went, I don't know. She went, you're a dickhead, you. I went, no. And she was like, oh, she rolled over and she went to go to sleep. And then I was about to go to sleep myself. And then I thought, I got that like a horrible thought. And I sat up in bed for 2 hours just worrying about this because I thought, oh, what if the police check me Facebook? I was terrified.